It's June 20th, 2013. I walk back home from school through the front door of my house, put down my backpack on the bench right next to it, remove my shoes, and go straight into the house. I'm the only one home, and I know that since I didn't see any cars in our driveway. And when there's no one at home, well, there's only one thing to do, right? Yeah, I can watch YouTube videos without using headphones for once. So I grab some of my favorite snacks, jump on the sofa, and go straight into scrolling my subscriptions list on my iPod Touch 4. I also see my favorite YouTuber Etho posted a new video today. It's almost too perfect. 29 minutes and 52 seconds of excitement and pure bliss await me. It was a very simple lifestyle, really. Wake up, go to school, go home, then watch videos and play video games. I was so excited every day to just come back home and enjoy those simple pleasures of life. And then I got older. I became numb to spending time on YouTube. It became sort of a routine instead of something exciting to do. I think that maybe since I always watched the same type of video, I felt sort of stuck. Nothing new or exciting was happening in a phase of my life where change is often second nature. I saw watching videos as something that didn't bring me value anymore. Why waste time watching videos when I could be spending that time doing something productive instead? The responsibilities I didn't have before were now weighing on me to stop enjoying the things I once enjoyed and start working. Ironically, because of this new mentality, I spent more time scrolling mindlessly instead of actually doing the things I wanted to do. I was essentially dodging my problems. My routine when I had free time now was essentially 30 minutes spent scrolling on YouTube on the recommended page, finding nothing I wanted to watch, then going straight on Reddit to see what was happening in the world, becoming bored after another 30 minutes, and then going on a social media of my choice, most likely Instagram since I liked watching the memes on there, and they have a pretty curated selection of memes, not gonna lie. Anyways, while that's happening, I might think to myself, oh, it's been a while since I played a game, so I open up Steam and browse my games list, only to maybe play a game for 15 minutes, also becoming bored, then maybe go on the Steam store to find a new game, and also finding nothing that interests me. And oops, would you look at the time, it's time to hit the hay, having done nothing worthwhile with my night, and essentially wasting all the free time I had. My routine became so devoid of meaning. My actions were all powered by an attraction to distraction, essentially. But I love YouTube. I love how much I've learned about many different topics I didn't even know existed. I love the joy it brought me on days where I had little of it. I love the way it taught me how to craft a ladder in Minecraft when I was like 12 years old. I think I stopped loving YouTube the moment I stopped making decisions in my life. Instead of YouTube being something I chose to watch, it became sort of a tool for distraction instead, to dodge my problems. Now I go on YouTube even when I don't want to because I want to distract myself instead of entertaining myself. It's so easy to be distracted to... Wait just a second, I've got a message. Okay, it's so easy to be distracted today. We are so overstimulated to the point where it becomes difficult to be bored, but as a consequence we also become numb to finding joy in the simpler things of life. We can't focus on things for more than 10 minutes because, well, we become used to interruption. We become used to having pleasure at our fingertips since everything is so fast and convenient today. But since we become accustomed to things, since they are so convenient, well, we also desire more and more convenience each time. Eventually, we become insensitive to these easy access joys and everything becomes boring and lifeless. Putting intention behind my actions was the key to enjoying YouTube again. I have nothing better to do, might as well scroll YouTube to entertain my dumb brain before it thinks again. Transformed into I will watch Internet Historian's new video, he did post a new video by the way, and look at my subscriptions list to see if any of my favorite creators posted anything. Distraction really is our worst modern enemy. It prevents us from living life the way we want to. Taking control of the mental stimulation I receive daily really helped in reviving joy back into my life. By creating myself a mental list of things I wanted to do and following that list, everything became much more significant. There was meaning behind every action I decided to take. Also saying that I will commit to these actions out loud made me more accountable to follow them, because for some reason, when we say things out loud, our dumb brain understands these as sort of orders we have to follow. I also made access to distractions harder to reduce my usage. I made my phone's home screen empty to prevent myself from gravitating to apps mindlessly, and deleted most social media apps from it. making them only accessible by web browser. It might be a really stupid change, but that meant I had to actually think about wanting to use social media to visit them. It became something intentional instead of the mindless press of a button, and it worked. I use social media significantly less than I did before because it's something that brings almost no value to me. So why use it or think about using it in the first place, right? YouTube does bring a lot of value to me though, and that's why I wanted to find a way to bring back the joy it once brought me. I use YouTube much less today, but when I do, it's much more satisfying because it's something intentional, something I decided to do. Unfortunately, social media companies don't look like they're going to stop anytime soon taking advantage of our vulnerabilities to make us spend more time on their apps. In fact, it's probably the opposite. They're looking for ways for us to spend even more time on their apps. So really it comes down to us to prevent ourselves from becoming numb because of overstimulation. The moment I decided to become more intentional was the moment my life became more significant to me. It injected meaning into my simple everyday routine. I do these things because I made the choice to do so, and I followed through, but that's easier said than done. It was hard, and it's still hard to do this, but it changed my life. If we don't live with intention, well, we essentially just follow the easy path already laid out in front of us. Since we stop making our own decisions, we start living a life that is not our own. Anyways, this video is getting way too long, so I think this quote from Jerzy Gregoric summarizes the sentiment best. Hard choices, easy life. Easy choices, hard life. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.